8 minutes. How to take off with the A320 FlyByWire. Here we go, Captain. You are here in this tutorial series, and previous lessons teach you how to configure and start up this Airbus. Now it's time to take off. We are holding short at runway 27 left at Philly. We will focus on that little checklist in the center screen and follow it step by step. First thing we can see is the Autobrake that needs to be set to max, meaning the plane will automatically brake in case of a rejected takeoff. You can set the Autobrake at this location. Next, we need to inform the cabin crew that the plane is ready for takeoff. Look on top of the overhead panel and contact your favorite crew member. Next, spoilers aka speed brakes. They need to be armed, so they will be deployed in case of a rejected takeoff. Arm the spoilers by rising up this lever. You should hear a click while doing it. Continuing the checklist, flaps needs to be set to takeoff position. Set flaps 1 for takeoff. Reviewing my checklist. It seems I missed the passenger seatbelt sign. It's located at this location and you can set it to auto. Good. It looks like everything is green and we should be ready to go soon. One last check to do is the takeoff config. This last check will verify all of your aircraft parameters and tell you if anything is wrong. You can initiate the takeoff config check using this button. Whoops, this sound is not normal. Let's check on the center screen what is wrong. Oh, okay, it tells us the pitch trim is not properly set. If you remember well in the last video, we have calculated the takeoff performance of the aircraft, and the application told us we should set the trim at down 0.9. Let's move the trim to this value and see what is going on. Okay, problem fixed. Everything is green. Let's enter the runway. Give your aircraft a bit of power, align on the runway, then press the brake until a full stop. At this point, our unique goal will be to focus on the thrust lever. If you didn't configure anything and don't care about checklist, just apply full power and pull on the stick at around 130 knots. You should be good to go with that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Do not leave the video. The fun part begins now. As you may have noticed, there are some markers on the thrust lever. TOGA for takeoff go around, meaning full power. Flex for flexible takeoff thrust, which will use optimal power depending on the runway config and weather conditions, and to finish climb power, that we will use 1 minute after takeoff. As you are all diligent viewers, you properly configured the aircraft as shown in the previous video, and if you remember well, in the performance page we entered a flex 35 degrees. I will not explain in detail what it is, but all you need to know is that this value is useful for the onboard computer to calculate the optimal thrust power. As we have a flex value, we will take off in flex mode. Release the brakes and simply place the thrust lever on the flex detent. Engines are spooling up, and you can monitor on the FMA Flex 35, confirming the thrust is properly set. During takeoff, try to stay aligned with the center of the runway while monitoring your speed. Approaching V1, then rotate. Pull on the yoke until you reach a pitch of 20 degrees. Then follow the flight director. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Let's pause quickly. The flight director are those 2 green lines on the PFD, showing you the action needed to follow the planned path. The horizontal line is the desired pitch of the aircraft. The vertical line is the desired roll of the aircraft. Try to place the attitude indicator centered with the flight director as best as you can. Back to the sim. The plane is now stabilized so we can engage the autopilot. Now the plane flies by itself. Let's pause again. Please take a look at the speed indicator. The plane is following a steep climb at the speed of V2. This phase is from takeoff to a couple hundred feet, in order to preserve safety and clearance from the ground. Passing 1,500 feet above ground, the plane will change its profile to a more smooth and less nervous climb, reducing power and lowering the pitch. This just happened now. The plane is changing its profile, indicating us to put climb power. Now we can see a throttle climb on the FMA. The managed speed also changed from V2 to 250 knots, and the pitch is less aggressive in order to reach this airspeed. As we are gaining speed, we can retract flaps after the little slats marker on the airspeed indicator. And this is it. You successfully took off with the A320 FlyByWire. Congrats. Let's restart this takeoff without cuts so you can have a clear workflow in your head. Back on the ground. Parking brake released. Place the thrust to flex detent. Stay on the center line and monitor your speed. V1. Rotate, aim for 20 degrees pitch, then follow the flight director. Positive climb gear up. As soon as the aircraft is stabilized, engage autopilot. 1,500 feet above ground, the FMA instructs you to put climb power. Throttle climb on the FMA, monitor the aircraft speeding up. Passing the slats marker, you can retract flaps. Eyes on the FMA to double check, throttle climb for power, climb profile for pitch, and navigation for the plane's heading. Everything is fine and your beautiful bird is reaching new levels. Feel free to disarm spoilers and autobrake after that. You successfully took off with the A320. Good job. In the next video, we will see how to use the MCDU in flight. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe for more content. Happy landings, Captain.